So last time we chatted. Stop trying to flex your muscles.
I'm not flexing. Just chest pump.
Anyway, welcome back. I'm Janie.
I'm Dave. Trying a new format here.
Okay. Last time we chatted, we mentioned about a podcast. And I don't know if we're going to do one or not, but since Dave wanted to do one, I figured we could do like a little test drive, okay?
Test drive.
So what would our podcast name be? Oh, comment below if you have a good name for us.
Yeah, think of a good name. I was thinking, because I am, an influencer husband, that I would gear it towards like influencer husbands.
But I feel like that's not relatable to the masses. I feel like we are more relatable to married couples. I feel like we're that married couple that people can actually relate to.
Oh, you want to be in my podcast?
Okay, you do want to do influencer husbands. But I was thinking more married life, and I was thinking the name could be Are You Kidding Me?
Are you kidding me? That sounds good.
Right?
Are you kidding me?
Because I feel like that's the phrase I use to you all the time.
Yeah.
You do something and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what most...
Good morning! It could be that too.
Okay, so welcome to our podcast.
Welcome to our
We
podcast.
should get your Xbox thingies.
My headset?
So today I have my lovely... Oh wait, we're going to be doing it together.
Okay, we're going to be doing it together.
I
Are you
forgot
questioning
we
me
both
now?
host. But today I'm going to ask you. So
Ask me anything.
thank you, Dave, for being on this podcast.
So happy to be here.
So first, let's start by sharing our journey, which most of you already know how we met, but
Yes.
what really brought us together?
Love brought us together. Because I don't have any money, even though everyone on the internet
Okay, so
thinks I
what
do.
initially drew you to me?
Your glowing personality. I just think I've always thought you were beautiful. So that
My
was
looks.
well from afar. Yes, that's what I observed about you initially, and then when I got to know you, yep, your looks. I'm funny. No, I think deep down, under a lot of.
This is like a struggle for you right now.
It's not a struggle.
You're struggling.
I'm not struggling.
Okay, can you share a significant obstacle that we encountered and how we overcame it together?
We've encountered a lot of obstacles, and we overcame them somehow. Blended families, marriages, co-parenting, tons, and we've talked about it.
Financial stuff.
Financial stuff.
I think just now we're still overcoming them, and it's a matter of we're working on communication. That's our big thing.
It's huge.
Communication in relationships, marriage is like the most important thing, and it's hard how you talk to someone.
It is.
Like
It is.
sometimes I could say something to Dave and mean it in a certain way, and then he takes it a completely different way, and the same thing.
What a
So
world
what are
of
some
difference.
habits and practices we do now in our marriage that makes it better?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I think because of my job, for so long I worked a night shift. We didn't get to go to bed together every night, that was a huge issue. We just didn't have the connection of going to bed, even if now we watch our own shows, me on my phone, you on your thing, but we still we watch shows together. Yes, Vanderpump.
I'm late to the game and just started watching Vanderpump Rules. I don't know how I've never watched that show before, but it is so good. And what show are you watching?
I'm currently watching Suits. I'm in season 6, episode 14.
I'm in season 6 too now.
I've gone through all 6 seasons, almost 6. I'm almost into the 7th season in a matter of 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I have a problem.
Okay, so what is the most annoying thing about your wife?
I don't know if I want to
Into
answer
the
that.
microphone, please.
I don't know if I want to answer that.
So your wife has no annoying traits or qualities?
No, she's perfect.
Nothing? Not even a small little thing?
You're the most cold, emotionless person I ever met in my life.
I meant something annoying, how I closed the dishwasher, not an actual... That was awful. That was awful. Are you kidding me right now?
I love you.
You think I'm cold and emotionless? I meant the way I do something or twirl my hair, keep touching my hair.
You're late always. It is the one thing that drives me absolutely insane. You are late to everything. I don't know how it's possible that one person could be so late all the goddamn time. And it literally eats away at my insides. because I'm always early. Always early. Whew, I felt good. By the way, this is a 9-line shirt. Middle-aged tactical turtles.
Why did you change the subject?
Because I love my shirt.
Okay. If you had to change one thing about your wife, sir, what would it be?
Nothing. I enjoy all of your flaws.
Okay. Do you worry about other guys looking at your wife's big, juicy dump truck?
I do not.
I literally wrote these questions down.
Did you?
I prepared them.
No, I am. That is the one thing I am not concerned about.
Why not? Do you think your wife has a big, juicy dump truck? Or would you describe it more like a silver dollar pancake?
Pancakes. I don't know about a silver dollar, but pancakes.
Aren't silver dollars small ones?
Small ones, yeah.
So it's big and flat?
She has beautiful curves. I love every inch of my wife. I don't care.
Just not.
You don't have the ass that
I don't
I
have a butt.
I
No,
have a butt.
Dave has the butt.
I do have the butt in the relationship. Very strong legs. Squat a lot.
What's your favorite thing about our blended family?
My favorite
Do you
thing.
like that transition?
Yeah,
Go
that
from
was-
juicy dump.
My favorite thing about our blended family is that right now we're going in the right direction. Because for
Yeah.
a long time we were going in the wrong direction.
Right now, I don't even want to say it, but like knock papers wood, knock on wood, like things are going smooth.
Yeah.
I mean, our outside world is like everything's just crumbling down and crumbling
Yeah.
apart, but our immediate family, which I honestly think that's the solution. I think we stopped focusing so much on the outside
Yeah.
of like everyone else's opinions, because that's when we first got together. We focused on everyone else's opinions, what
Put it
other
on.
people thought, and it got into us and it pulled us apart. But lately we've been like, you know what? Like it's just too much, and we've just been focusing on our family.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's made a world of difference. I didn't even realize that till just now.
Yeah. It's been really, it's honestly, with all of the stuff that has gone on in my personal life, it's the only thing that's been able to make me kind of like see straight. Because my family in general has been like a downward spiral. But it's been better.
And my family's a hot mess. A hot mess. We don't talk about it too often because it's just like such a hot topic.
Yeah.
But I have a brother that, I don't really care, I could say it. I
I
have a
wouldn't.
brother that struggles with, well, he wouldn't say this, but he definitely struggles with drug abuse, I guess I would say.
I'm not going to comment.
Using,
on this.
yeah, don't comment. He's just been through all over, and my brother was my best friend growing up. We were like this. We were super close, and then when me and Dave first got together, it was like everything was great, and then unfortunately, he just started not doing well again. But over the course of 10 years, there's been numerous things that happened, and unfortunately, my parents just want to enable him. So we had, if you follow my Instagram stories over the holidays, it was just a mess. It's just caused a lot of family conflict. And unfortunately at this point, like my brother's a grown man. I said we're a year apart. Been going through this for, actually Peter's 12. So 12 years, over 12 years now. So unfortunately, I just can't, I have a family now. I can't focus on that with him. Do I hope one day he gets clean and changes and is the person I knew? Yes, but who knows if that will happen. So that's what I mean by like, I just had enough, and I was just like, I'm not even gonna entertain this anymore. And I'm gonna focus on us. And like, instead of pulling us apart, I feel like it made us stronger. And Dave's been great with like, my family's all ups and downs, and he's just constantly like, I just wanna be there
I'm
for
the
you.
punching bag for everybody because I'm the easy out.
Yeah.
So it is
So-
what it is.
This year was definitely hard between like, that was actually going on for like a year and a half. And then 2023, we started the year with one of our kids getting stitches in the eye. And literally started on New Year's Eve. Then my son was attacked by a dog. It was just like one thing after the other.
Yeah.
But I feel like as a family, we've like, and then along with our family issues, I feel like one thing after the other,
Yeah.
so a lot of you like, well, if you're following us on Instagram or TikTok, we don't show or talk about that stuff.
No, we have to have some personal life. Granted, we'll talk, briefly on here, but
So yeah, so like if you are having a lot of family stuff going on, like just
You're not
know
alone.
you are not alone. Like if I could tell you all of the stuff, which I won't because it's like it's also private stuff. It's not just us involved, it's our parents involved, our siblings and things like that. And then our kids as they grow up if they ever see this. So but if I could tell you, it's like a Lifetime movie on steroids.
yeah, it's fun.
It's just
But you know what's funny is the more we talk about it with people around us, and the more we talk about people like our own age or like in a group, it seems like it's everybody. It's almost like it's a rite of passage where you grow up, you realize that my family may or may not have screwed me up mentally, or they're doing their own thing. You got to worry about your immediate family, because in reality that's the only thing that matters.
yeah, I had a meltdown and I like posted something on Instagram and I was like, I'm just so upset because I don't have the relationship I used to with my family. And that day, I mean, thousands of messages,
Yeah.
like from other people, like can relate this, and like stories from other people. And I'm like, oh, so everyone. And then we're at a barbecue with one of our good friends, and one of the girls there was just out of the blue, like didn't know what was going on with me, started talking about how she doesn't have a relationship, I believe, with her dad, or was it her stepdad?
Her dad.
Her dad. And I was just like, oh wow, like it's everyone,
It's
not
not
just
just us.
not just us.
Yeah.
So the best thing we've been doing is and Dave was just, we were on the couch and he was just saying like he doesn't want our kids to grow up and have to experience what we're
Yeah.
experiencing now.
Yeah. I never want my kids to look at me the way I look at my father, who I no longer have a relationship with. Not to go too in depth, but I would never want that,
No.
because I don't model myself the way he is, and it's just one of those things where
But I think that's one of those things that like even if you are going through all this crap, it's almost like now we know what not to do.
yeah,
Luckily luckily that was our learning lesson.
yeah,
What not to do.
yep,
And that therapy is normal no matter what anyone
Oh,
tells you.
yeah.
I actually will probably have to end it because I have to go to my therapy appointment now.
I'm a firm believer in therapy. I am. I never used to be.
My parents were always so against it, and I could tell
Yeah.
they still kind of are. They're like, why are you going? And I'm like, I love it.
Yeah.
Everyone needs an outlet to just someone to talk to and vent.
You need a neutral party. Everyone
Yeah.
needs a Switzerland. You need an unbiased person who can sit there and rationalize your irrational thoughts, because you're never going to have a rational thought about anything or anyone in your family or anything that you do, because your body is trained to rationalize these mistakes and these scenarios, and because your defense mechanism is to be like, oh well, that's okay, and it's not okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I believe in therapy. Huge. I've been in it and then I grew up in a family that's the same thing. Like we're Italian, you don't go to therapy, but I go to therapy, and I have for 8 years, and I go, and I'm still screwed up, but I'm happy. Like I get to talk to somebody who's not going to judge how I feel, not going to sit there and it has an unbiased opinion. So.
This got deep. It went from funny questions to deep really fast. I guess that's why you're right. Why we need a podcast.
I'm gonna do a podcast. I think I'm gonna do a podcast.
Coming soon.
Let me know if
Are
you guys think I
kidding
should do
me?
a podcast.
Podcast.
That's not gonna be the name of it. It's not gonna be the name of it. It's terrible. It's terrible.
So we will see you next time with more updates. By that time, by the next video, will you have the podcast up and ready to go?
Probably not.
Will you have it up and ready to go in 6 months, the way husbands get things done?
Wow. I will have it done within the next calendar year.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you could focus on putting together that TV stand.
I need a nap.